Hello everyone. In this video lecture, we are going to see about traffic light controller. Okay, so traffic light controller we come across in a day-to-day applications. So you can see in the traffic light, you have the signals like red, green and amber and pedestrian signal. Okay, so this is to ease the transport without the help of a traffic constable being in this position. So it automatically allows the traffic to pass through it. Okay. So we'll see a simple traffic light controller, how it works. So what are all the hardware components we need? So we need the processor with the clock and some supporting devices like 8255. 8255 is a programmable peripheral interface device through which we will be connecting the LEDs of the traffic light like red, green, amber and white, and few resistors and wires. Okay, next. So 8255 ports. So to explain this traffic light controller, I am going to choose port C and port B as for traffic light signals. Okay. So port B and port C, they are used for the traffic light signals, and the red light and the green light, they will have different on time and off time. So this is a simple traffic light scenario. You can see here, this is a 2-lane road and it is a junction of 4 roads, north, east, south and west. And the red, yellow, the red, amber and green LEDs. So at the north, south, east and west it's given. So along with the pedestrian lights. Okay. So for the north, I have assigned the LEDs as PC4, PC5, PC6 and PC7. Okay. And for the south, I have assigned it is PC0, PC1, PC2, PC3. Okay, so to allow the pedestrian to cross this south or to cross the north. Okay, and similarly at the east it is PB0, PB1, PB2 and PB3. So pedestrian will be able to cross this junction. Okay, and similarly at the west you have PB4, PB5, PB6 and PB7. Okay, so this PB7 will be the pedestrian LED. So now how the traffic light works. We are going to see it with a simple pattern or simple traffic scenario we'll take to understand how it works. So we first take the pattern 1. So that is the traffic is allowed from north to south and south to north also. Okay, so the traffic is going to be allowed the traffic is going to be allowed in this direction also as well as in this direction also. Okay, so it is going to go up this way and similarly the traffic is allowed to come this way also. Okay, so that is the pattern. First pattern I am choosing. So when these two are flowing, okay, when the traffic is flowing in this direction, in the east and the west the traffic is been blocked. Okay, in the east and west the traffic is been blocked. Okay, and the pedestrian crossing is allowed in the east and west. Next scenario, the same scenario, after green the light comes to amber. Okay, but still the west to east light will be in the red whenever it goes to amber, because for amber light we will not give much duration, it is for a very short duration. So we will make the pedestrian crossing as off. Okay, and it has been blocked so that the pedestrian crossing is not allowed when the signal is in amber. Next, pattern 2. So traffic pattern 2, the one which I pick it up is north to south being red and west to east being green. So then the pedestrian can be allowed. Okay, then the pedestrians will be allowed from in north and south directions. Okay, and similarly, after being in green, west to east, I make that as an amber. Okay, then whenever it comes as an amber, the pedestrian crossing is stopped, so that the traffic, the pedestrian will not be able to cross the road. Next, I have given the algorithm how this could be executed with the help of your processor. So first, we have to frame the control word, because 8255 I am using to connect all the LEDs. So 8255 is to be configured. So port C and port B, they are used as output and in simple IO mode. We don't need a mode like handshaking mode or something. We are just going to make the LED on and off. Okay. So with the simple IO mode, we are going to configure. So when we take it up, we know that this is your lower order, your port C, upper that is your port B. Then this is your mode, group B mode operation. Then this is the port C upper bits, and this is port A, and this is port group A mode operation, and this is either it is IO mode or BSR mode. Okay, so accordingly we set the bits. We are going to use port C as output, so make it all as zeros. Okay, port C is 0, port B is also 0. Similarly, my upper port C is also made 0. Port A can be used for any purpose, so I have taken it as a don't care. So if you take it as this as 0, then it becomes, the control word becomes 0 0, or if you take it as 1, the control word becomes 1 0. Okay, next, for the scenario north to south, that is north to south, it is allowed. The signal turns as green. That means PC6 and PC2 is logic 1. You can see the picture once again. You can see the green LED is PC2 and PC6. So PC2 and PC6, we turn it up on. So when PC2 and PC6 turn, for those two LEDs to turn up as on, through the program we have to feed the word as 44, because PC7 to PC0, PC7 is 0, PC6 alone is 1, PC5 is 0, PC4 is 0, PC3 is 0, PC2 is 1, PC1 is 0, PC0 is 0. So you get the word as 44. So this 44 when sent to port C, then port C, the green LEDs at the north and south, that will be lit up. Similarly, from west to east, it is red. So PB2 and PB5 should be made as logic 1. The pedestrian crossing is also allowed in the east and west, which is the LED PB3 and PB7. So that should also be made 1. So in port B, I have to make 4 LEDs as 1. So PB7, PB5, PB3 and PB2. So when that is been made as 1 and the other bits made as 0, we get the word as it is AC. Okay, then call a delay program for T1 duration. So after T1 duration, we have to make the north to south as amber. Okay, and the pedestrian light should be turned off, but the east to west light will be the same, remaining as red itself. Okay, so whatever the bits we have set, like PC6, PC2, PB3 and PB7 as logic 1, those are made as logic 0, and the amber light corresponds to PC5 and PC1, which will be set to logic 1. Then after this, call again a delay program, because for amber at least 5 or 10 and 5 seconds we will call a delay program to execute it. So repeat the same process for the traffic pattern 2 also. And once the traffic pattern 2 is completed, we have just got only 2 patterns. So once these 2 patterns are over, then start over from the fresh. Okay, so that it gets repeatedly executed. So there are various ways by which you can attach your traffic light, or you will be able to control the traffic lights. You can have some smart sensors which can identify the traffic in the roads. So whenever the north or the south it is having high traffic, then those traffic could be allowed to pass through for more amount of time. That is, the green time could be made more as an on time. Okay, and if in the from west to east, if the traffic is less, then accordingly we can reduce the time of green LED getting turned on in from west to east. Okay, so you can make we'll be able to construct that as a smart traffic controller by reading, sensing the traffic flows. Okay, or if you know the some predetermined traffic history, then based on the traffic history you can kind of change the timing for your red light, for your amber light, and for your green light. You can change out the timing. You can make that as a flexible one. So when you construct a smart traffic controller, it helps to replace one traffic constable, and that helps us to ease our life in a better way. Okay, so these two are the textbooks I've used for this presentation. Thank you.